With November's midterm elections only weeks away, the 2020 presidential election is on the minds of many. And MSNBC Morning Joe host Joe Scarborough has suggested that President Donald Trump won't seek re-election. During a Thursday appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, Scarborough and his co-host Mika Brzezinski discussed what's to come during the 2020 race. Colbert asked Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski to share their thoughts on reasonable hopefuls aiming to take the Oval Office in Trump's place. "It looks like Joe Biden is running. I think John Kerry's going to run. I love Kamala Harris," Brzezinski said. To this, Scarborough suggested interested candidates won't have to challenge Trump because the 45th president will likely cash out in 2020. "I don't think that they're going to have to step up and challenge Donald Trump because I don't think Donald Trump is going to run for re-election," Scarborough began. "He didn't want to be elected president. He didn't think he was going to be elected president. He didn't even think he was going to get the Republican nomination." Colbert chimed in to explain why he didn't want Trump to pull himself out of the race, saying, "I think it's important that the voters of America have an opportunity to say, 'Oops, my bad. We've made a mistake there.' If Donald Trump doesn't run, he takes away that corrective action of history, and therefore his presidency is whole and unjudged if he just doesn't run again." Before Brzezinski's appearance on The Late Show with Scarborough, she suggested Trump was not fit to lead a country after he called Stormy Daniels a horseface Tuesday via Twitter. She then called for the 25th Amendment to be invoked to remove him from office as he's making Americans an international joke. "We are losing our influence because this is the type of man who calls a woman a horseface. By the way, a woman he chose to have sex with. I don't know where that begins and ends, and I wouldn't want to pick that apart," Brzezinski said on Morning Joe Tuesday. "If you look at how he is speaking on the international stage about the murder of a Washington Post reporter Jamal Khashoggi, that itself should be deeply disturbing to anybody who works inside the White House. At some point, you are working for a president who is not fit to lead, who is going to do something crazy in 5 minutes, 1 hour, tonight or tomorrow. What more do you need to hear from him to start thinking 25th Amendment or something else?" Brzezinski's co-host and partner, Scarborough, has addressed the likelihood of Trump being re-elected in 2020 before. In an April op-ed for The Washington Post, Scarborough pegged U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Nikki Haley as a political figure that could potentially run against and defeat Trump for the GOP nomination. "How wonderful would it be for our daughters to see this woman, this daughter of immigrants, take a debate stage to coldly cut the Donald down to size, revealing to the world once and for all that this bloated emperor has no clothes," Scarborough wrote. "What a sight that would be.